jacked, the titan, who walked out of shadows. There are men who lift weights, and then there are men who lift legends. Andrew Jacked is not merely a bodybuilder. He is a living thunderstorm, a man carved out of lightning, whose presence is less human and more myth. To speak of Andrew is to summon the language of cinema, poetry, and battlefields. His journey is not about reps and sets. It is about destiny, fire, and fury colliding on the iron floor. When Andrew steps onto the stage, he does not walk. He arrives like an earthquake. The lights dim, the crowd hushes, and in that silence, a force erupts. The stage becomes a battlefield. The iron becomes his sword, and his physique, monstrous yet divine, becomes the testament of years of pain, discipline, and unimaginable hunger. The birth of a warrior. Long before the name Andrew Jacked echoed in Olympia halls, there was a man walking quietly among mortals. Nobody knew what storm brewed inside him. His early life was not dipped in glory or gold. It was shaped in sweat and steel, in nights when dreams felt distant, and mornings when doubt roared at his spirit. But Andrew was not born to remain ordinary. He was destined to be sculpted by destiny's hammer. Every failure, every scar, every dark whisper of quitting only forged him into a fiercer flame. He carried within him the fire of 1,000 suns, a fire waiting for its stage to set the world ablaze. The cinematic transformation, imagine this. A man enters the gym not as a celebrity, not as a giant, but as a learner, a fighter in silence. The clang of weights becomes his soundtrack. His sweat drops become his script. Each repetition is a scene, each pump a dialogue between him and fate. Day after day, the transformation was cinematic. His shoulders widened like the gates of a fortress. His chest rose like a mountain, ready to block storms. Veins like rivers of fire ran across his arms, declaring a war song to anyone who dared doubt him. It was as if the gods themselves sculpted him, not with gentle hands, but with volcanic rage and divine patience. The Andrew that emerged was not just jacked. He was a walking colossus, the kind of figure that makes even champions stare, that makes silence scream louder than applause. The furious struggle behind the glamour. What the world sees is Andrew's glory. The stage lights, the trophies, the cheers. What they do not see are the nights he fought with his own shadow. The battle is not always with iron weights. Often it is with the invisible weights of self-doubt, exhaustion, and sacrifice. He has tasted loneliness when the world slept, and he still trained. He has felt pain ripping through his muscles like fire eating through wood. He has stood before the mirror, staring not at perfection, but at the unfinished warrior who demanded more, and more. Andrew's story is not just about building a body. It is about burning away weakness, about letting ambition consume him until only greatness remained. The filmy rise to stardom. If one were to direct Andrew's life as a film, it would not be a slow drama. It would be a thunderous blockbuster. The opening scenes would show the man in darkness, unknown, uncelebrated, grinding in obscurity. And then comes the montage, sweat exploding off his brow, veins tearing through his skin, weights crashing like cannon fire. The climax? Andrew Jacked, stepping onto bodybuilding's grandest stages. The crowd gasps. Cameras flash like lightning. His rivals stand beside him, yet appear like shadows compared to his colossal presence. The judges stare, the audience roars, and history itself pauses to etch his name on the pillars of bodybuilding. It is not just bodybuilding. It is cinema, written with muscles, pain, and glory. The furious aesthetic. What makes Andrew different? is not just size, not just strength, but the furious aesthetic he carries. He is not a mass monster without symmetry. He is not a pretty physique without power. He is the perfect storm of size, shape, proportion, and presentation. His biceps swell like coiled serpents ready to strike. His back spreads like the wings of a black eagle blocking the sun. His legs are not legs. They are the pillars of an ancient temple holding up the weight of gods. And his presence is the fury of 1,000 gladiators rising in unison. Andrew is not a bodybuilder you watch. He is a bodybuilder you experience, an event, a spectacle, a cinematic explosion. The drama of rivalries. Every hero needs rivals. For Andrew,